Welcome, everyone, to the Sun Bowl, home field for the UTEP Miners. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Volunteers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So UTEP's offense will go on the attack first. Handoff from the gun. There he goes. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. The Miners just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UTEP! He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
A generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, David.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
Makes the catch. It's Whitehead. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Puts it out of the air. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the back. Turning it on! Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. To the ground, he's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Tollefson. He's got his man. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, and then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
Quick release on the RPO. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Can't get him to the ground. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, get that.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So here is the Tennessee offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Okada. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It'll be third and long. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Vols will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Back to throw, it's Tollefson. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's second and long. Might be calling a hot route. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he's so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Fires to the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Off play action on 1st down. Looking deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pressure coming. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. And the Volunteers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Scanning the field is Tollefson. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Baker. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the 1st down.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And the Miners look to keep this drive humming. Trying to beat him to the left. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
Yeah, and this offense doing more of what they do. This is the #1 offense in the country in 1st downs. They find a way to continue to move the football, run, pass, so much balance. This offense is so good.
Touchdown, Miners! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And the returner will be dragged down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He'll sneak it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Back to throw, it's Tollefson. Moves away as he feels pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to throw again. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. After the misfire, it's second down. Wants to go up top. He fires to the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. Wants to go up top on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Third and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Out of the gun to give to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UTEP.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Hard running there. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
25-yard line. First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. To the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. Guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Looking for the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UTEP!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his...
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Showing the arm straight down the left side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miners.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. pulls and fires complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Got his man. And the Vols come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking to throw, it's Kane. It's complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Finds his target down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Vols will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day.
Let's make some noise.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back.
Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Miners have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. And the Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Slithers into space.
Returner is tackled down at the 30.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Tollefson. Finds his man. It's Booker. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They'll run it. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've got a 1st and 10 as we are inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. They'll give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll give it to the back. Got the 1st down, looking for more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll ride the hot hand. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together, get some good mojo going.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Looking to pass. It's Kane. Soft spot in the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Plows through the defense. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Right on the money. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. It'll be 3rd and long. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Good enough for first down.
Wants to throw on first down. It's complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
He's brought down.
The Volunteers have pushed it inside the 20.
First down for the offense.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
By the tight end.
Offense working from the pistol.
At the 15-yard line. That brings up second down.
Handoff to the lone back. Shakes off the defender. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. The Vols had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Kane. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Bunch formation for these receivers. He'll start this drive firing. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse,